Probably.
Saw some snow for the first time up north.
Yes, well, we did have some snow across parts of north central, northwestern Oklahoma. Started in the Panhandle, though, yesterday afternoon. I mean, Marty Logan, he was all over that. Now, here in the metro, no snow. Temperatures well above freezing, but we definitely have low visibilities. We have fog. It is dense in spots, and we also have some drizzle. This is our downtown camera, by the way. So, yeah, the visibility is very low. You can't see any part of downtown when looking through that camera. Now let's go to the video from earlier this morning. So we started out very early this morning with Lacey Swope, Marty Logan, Val and Amy Castor, Kyle Wilson. They were out. They started in northern and northwest Oklahoma, and that's where they stayed because that's where all the snow fell. But you can definitely tell that we had quite a bit. In fact, there's some locations that had a little over a couple of inches. At times it was sticking on the road, but eventually those became slushy as those temperatures started to warm up. But it was a winter wonderland in parts of the state, though. It was absolutely beautiful. Visibility is on the lower side, but yeah, fortunately, no big problems out there early this morning. Eventually, as Val was starting to go home, we started to see as those temperatures warmed up, he ran into a little bit of a light winter mix that included some grapple and some sleet. But now let's go to Links 1 and show you what the storm is doing. So again, it's pulling away from us, but on the back side of that, we still have some precipitation. And a lot of this is falling in areas of very light snow or flurries. At times, you're seeing the green. We could still be seeing some pockets of a light winter mix that could include some grapple or sleet right around Renfro, so just north of Medford. But all that you're seeing in blue, that's going to be very light snow or flurries from Byron to Cherokee, down to Tacoma, down to Bouse Junction, all the way to Mutual. In fact, here in the past 20 minutes or so, Marty Logan was saying he just had a few flurries around Woodward. Now, in Oklahoma City, kind of a different story. We do have precipitation, but it's very light. You can see the drizzle. It has been picking up quite a bit, though, just to the south, and everything's kind of drifting to the north and east. So how much snow did we see? Well, the western panhandle seeing a lot more than the rest of us, almost 4 inches in some spots, but we're seeing the lighter blue. That's around an inch, and the darker blue. So now we're looking at parts of Alfalfa, Woods County into Grant County. Well, we had a couple of inches at least, but at times it started to melt pretty quickly. So not sticking around for long, but we could still, especially in some pockets, still have a few slick spots on the roads, especially those side roadways. That's where we'd have the most problems. But this is our Regency camera up of our Lucky Star Skycam network. The fog, the visibilities, the ceilings are low. 38 degrees, the southeast wind at 15, so it feels more like 29 degrees. So we are at zero visibility officially at Oklahoma City Airport, but down to a mile in Enid, a mile in Alva, 3 miles in Stillwater, and about 2 over in Ponca City. Temperatures right now, low to mid 30s across north, upper 30s, low 40s in central Oklahoma. Even had some low 50s starting to show up across the south. We've also got that southeast wind between about 10 to 20, but you can see where the air flow pressure is basically right over Clinton. Well, behind it is a north wind between about 10 to 20 miles an hour. So as the low continues to pull away from us, there is going to be this area of light precipitation. So it could even form just a few showers here in Oklahoma City later this afternoon and into early evening. But eventually overnight tonight, we will start to dry out and become partly cloudy. This weekend looks dry. Tomorrow will be chilly. Sunday, temperatures climb into the 50s, so really nice. But here comes our next storm already. As we get into Monday, it should be warm enough that on Monday afternoon into the evening, it's going to be all plain rain except for the far northwest part of the state. But behind it, much colder, turning into snow by Monday night, even for Oklahoma City. But as of right now, we're probably looking at 1, maybe 2 inches if we're lucky. But by the time we get into Wednesday into Thursday, temperatures go back up. So lots of ups and downs until the next storm moves in. A couple of them for the following weekend. It looks cold enough that it could be just snow, but also, at least at this point, amounts look fairly low. But then the next one moves in after that, and temperatures bottoming out in the 20s for highs. So for this afternoon, we're going to keep that chance of drizzle and showers across the metro, but a light winter mix across the north. Still keeping that chance all the way through this evening. Overnight tonight becoming partly cloudy. So looking for highs to kind of top out in the low 40s. We're going to struggle to get there. Overnight tonight dropping back down into the low 30s. But again, we should be dry by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, chilly, highs in the mid 40s, a breezy northwest wind. And then on Sunday afternoon, a breezy south wind. Temperatures in the mid and upper 50s across the south. Rain likely on Monday. There's the mix in the northwest, but by Monday night, that mix and eventually snow will start to even move into parts of the metro. We'll fine tune it as we get a little bit closer, but yeah, we've got a few storms on the 9-day to talk about, but lots of ups and downs in there. Today, though, I think we're going to keep that chance of drizzle through at least the afternoon and early evening, but eventually things will dry out overnight.
All right, Cassie, thank you.
Yeah.
And after the break, we'll meet Cornbread.